Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome and thanks for tuning in. So, I want to talk about these four faces that we have here. As we were told, there are four Nigerian health workers that was jailed in UK for not treating the 89-year-old patient's rights. I don't want to use the word the abuse, and so I they did this. I'm going to read what I read on Instant blog and maybe Linda and KG, depending on time, what was said, and I'm going to chip in one or two things about that, my own opinion on this. So they said four Nigerian health workers jailed in the UK for abusing of an 89-year-old patient. Four Nigerian health workers have been jailed in Wolverhampton at UK after they were caught on camera physically and emotionally maltreating an 89-year-old patient. The elderly patient, who had vascular dementia and cannot speak, was at that place care home. BBC report. The family had noticed bruising on the woman's arm after she had been in the home for a year, while she had also become nervous and was scared to be touched. According to the police, the victim's family had secretly installed a camera in February 2022 and recorded footage over 4 days. It shows the woman being handled roughly and HIT with a pillow and treated with a lack of dignity and respect. And respect, West Midland Police said. When the ABUSC was reported to the home, 3 members of staff were immediately dismissed and 3 other agency staff were suspended. Police said another 2 suspects were identified after the footage was revealed. In total, 8 care assistants were charged and 4 were found not guilty after a trial. Tunanka, 33 of Watson, and Adifa, 43, and of Wolverhampton were found guilty of ill treatment and willful neglect and sentenced on December 8th to 4 months in prison. On hand, 39, and Adefin, 49, both from the same place, were also found guilty of the same offences and sentenced to 6 months and 4 months respectively on the 14th of November 14. This woman doesn't have to leave this world facing all the ill treatment that she faced. And where we come from, we are so, would I say, high on respect to elders. If you see anyone that is being respectful to an elderly person, I don't mean just like age 60 alone, like 17, 80 something, we treat them really with respect. We don't want people to tamper with them. But when we now get abroad, we flow with the fact that, they will say abroad don't give respect. I don't understand how people take that abroad don't give respect. They do give respect. They just don't do. They are not into protocol of respect. They are not into showing a sign of respect by kneeling down, bending your hair and all that. They could respect you in different ways. It doesn't have to be when they call you auntie and brother and whatever. They can call you by your name, but they love their space. This is one of the things that we Nigerians or black people don't really, some of us don't respecting people's space, people's personal space, respecting people's view, how they want to be viewed and be called, how they want to be treated. When people are doing japa, everybody wants to japa. And they will say, isn't it to just clean, but isn't it to just treat? They will say they can do it. But once they get to that work, give them few days, they start misbehaving. Some of them, when they even they want to take all the hours. I'm telling you, they want to take all the overtime that is available. They feel the overtime needs to be given to them or it needs to be shared equally. And I'm talking from experience. I know what I'm talking about. There's so many fights that I have seen, I have heard. They want the odd overtime to be shared equally among them, not even irrespective of maybe the other person that wants the overtime could do better with that client, or they've actually said it beforehand that they need extra. They just want everything to be done. This one shouldn't have been, that one that shouldn't have been. They will think you're giving them a lower hours is because they are black, or because you just don't like them, or because you feel inferior by them. You feel that they know better than you. That's why you're feeling terrorized by their presence, because they read more than you. Is it because they only come and do this work? They are professor in Nigeria, or they have companies, and you start hearing stories. You start seeing them giving you attitude. Even some will get to work, they will not greet you. They will give you those attitude and all that. You just have to know how to manage yourself. It has come to a level where when you see your fellow Nigerians, because this topic is going to still come up later, that why is it that we are black people, when we see ourselves, we don't really support each other. Nigerians will say, oh, when you see Nigerians, they will not support you. But we forget to also tell why some Nigerians that you've supported have also shown you shege, and you find favor, you find peace with other country, with other people. Well, yeah, we talk about the Igbo people that they do this, they think we're their slave, we're their distant, but the one that we did too, plenty. We just don't want to face that fact. And this is what we got up here. If it was a white person, Fufun person, that is doing this, this color race thing, if they were the one that did this to the black woman, we will start complaining, we'll start putting up a banner, writing a banner and be saying this one black and bad black. I'm not saying that is not a good thing, but it's just that we too we do a lot. Look at all this thing that was stated now. All these 4 people were my color, my black people. Why now? They no put there's no other this thing there. Yeah, this our skin color thing. We will antagonize people when it doesn't pay us, which is not nice. Old woman. Some of them, that woman is older than even their own parents. So if they still have their own parents at home, 89 years old. We know what it is to be to even clock 77, And do you know, some will even be saying it that if the woman was good enough, why can't our children be looking after her? Who are you to start taking such decision? Everyone has work to go to. They have things to do. Now that I'm working, I'm doing so. Even the time at home with me and my children, it still feels as if it's not enough. Then now imagine that I have my parents now living with me, doing everything. If I cannot cope and I'm able to put them in a care home, why should you be saying, oh, if you know you can look after them, why you complaining if you cannot look after them? Why you think when you took them to care home? What do you expect? That shouldn't be what we should be looking at. We shouldn't be supporting what is not right just because you want to bring the other party down. Let's face those who have done something wrong. We have places where the Nigerians, the black people, they do better, they do well. And when they bring it up, we'll praise them. And when they do wrongly, we'll also talk about it. These people have been doing it. Meanwhile, it's part of the training they've gone through. They know that's part of ABUS. Is this thing that they did. If they see bruises, they will want to investigate it. When you see bruises, you must make fill a form. You need to fill a form and do the marking. You will mark where you saw bruises. You submit it. Some would have even they already have the diagram. You just need to put maybe number 5, number 6, number this. These are the places where you find bruises. You will explain the kind of bruises you found. You also explain if it's really fresh. Sometimes you have to even fill an incident report form to say this is what you saw. You took over from so person. This is the time you saw this thing, and this is what you have done. This is who you reported to. They know all these things, but they feel that and I'm sure it's not their first time of doing it. They've been getting away with it. And you know what? Agency staff, my God. Some of them come as the boss. Why some will say, oh, agency staff, they give them all the work that they cannot, or the other staff cannot do. So some of the agency staff, when they are coming like a boss. When you come, they will say yes. When you're telling them, they will say this. It won't even be asking you why can't you do it? We just need to do better. Because we can be saying that, oh, isn't it the UK, they collected people's money, but they don't want them to stay for long. Why did they collect their money? And now this is part of the, we're even giving them reason to extend the stay very well. There will be some bad egg in this thing. We just have to learn to do better. Before they will say, these people will say, it's the people from back home that is doing them. They must have had this behavior in them from where they are coming from. You can imagine if their cousins is living with them, their sisters' children are living with them, or these people now have few hours where they're doing childminder, where people will drop their children, go to work and come back. What do you think they will do to those children? And when they know that their parents will soon be bad, they'll start giving them biscuits and start playing music so that they'll be looking happy. Yes, I have seen this before. They'll start playing music, giving them biscuit, giving them sweet. They will change that. Some of them will now change their clothes. You know, there are some that when you pick your children, you will find that their diaper hasn't been changed, or is so full up and all that. Or they will say they always meet them sleeping. Some now bring out a new tactics. That's when it's 1 hour, 2 hours before the time. They'll put biscuit sweet down. They'll play music. They will put nice distinct cartoon for them, so that those children will feel okay. The moment they bring them in the morning, those children will they will not eat. They will God have mercy. Everything is not about they are doing us from back home. It's not the village people. We ourselves, we are the village, we villaging ourselves. It's such a disgrace in this kind of a thing, because I know these people have not just doing it, they've been doing it all around. Apart from where they got them, that maybe they were not the agency, they would have had maybe agency places where they go to go and work, and they're still putting on this thing. Even some of them, when they are changing the patients, they are changing this thing. You see the way they are flipping them. Yeah, you see the way they are flipping them. When you want to do medication, when you see the way they are treating some patients, you'll be wondering, now wow. Some will even be asking you, how long is it going to take you to do medication? Do you know how long it takes for that person to start looking at each files and start popping each medication to make sure they don't want to get things wrong? And take what has been given, return that thing back, and you tell them to hurry up. You see how many beds to do, you have to how many beds to change, they should hurry up. So when that nurse make a mistake while giving the medication, you are not there to say, oh, you are one of those people who put them in to hurry up because you just want to finish up. Oh, you want to finish up. You still have 14 beds left, and your time is this one. This one will sit up to you. They are calling you in what this one. They are calling you in what that one. May God have mercy on these people. Seriously, when I read the last part that the woman is the woman passed on in October, I felt, my God. And this is a non-verbal person. She couldn't talk. I can imagine the pains our children will be watching that video when they saw the way they were handling their own parents. They will be crying. They will be crying that, what is all this? They will feel like they should be able to see them and squeeze them and crush them. I know how the nurses treat the patients back home too when they want to give birth and all that. It's so annoying. Yeah, you will see, if you go to comment section, you will see the way some people are even saying, if you see the way those people they are caring for, that they can really make you angry. Is that if you when you were filling the application, did you tell them that when they annoy you, you're going to hit them, you're going to treat them this way, and you think they will allow you they will employ you? Isn't it you say yes to everything, now you're able to do it? Later now we'll not be talking about the country that is not good. Is the president that is causing it. If our country is good, is not. If the same thing you did to these people, you would do it to the elders back home. If they have a care home back home and you are employed, you will do the same thing. That's what has been done. They do it in the hospital. They do it. They do it. I remember that. See, God is God's grace, because I remember when we have my God. If we have clients that even have attitude, when they were coming for their antenatal classes or consultation and all that, when they are done with them, and you have to give them some medication or injection back home then, and they have attitude, it is during those times you want to give injection and all that you want to start dealing with them. Like I've been there before, I know what is going on. When they are in labor, when they are asking for all the help, because it's not easy when they are facing this contraction, the pains. Nurses tend to leave them. I remember a couple of times that even when I want to go and attend to some, they will tell me, leave them. Is she not? She isn't her mouth sharp before, eh? Let her suffer this more. And I'm talking from experience. Some that they will use a what is it called, ruler or anything to slap that person on their lap while they are in pains. Meanwhile, their legs might have been hung because they are actually getting them ready for, to push out. So they inflate their own revenge on these people. So when these people finally put to bed, they give them birth, you see the way when some nurses are greeting them, that the way they are responding. I don't feel for them. Unfortunately, they are the scapegoat for many others. And I hope people will change. Unfortunately, these people have just brought themselves brought themselves out this way. Their face is being shown this way. Their attitude were being told. What a disgrace. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. And I'll see you in my next one. Do take care and remain blessed. Bye-bye.